Blessings of abundance, my love. You're tuned into the Cafecito and Tarot podcast. And hey, it's me, Nicole P., your spiritual barista, serving you up wisdom, guidance, and inspiration from the cards, my love. I have brew for you. I pulled four tarot cards, two oracle cards. This is a brew that's connected to the upcoming new moon in Cancer, and I can't wait to pour you some of this. Okay, so if you're down and you're ready to get into the brew for this week ahead, get comfy, get cozy, get out your cup, because I'm about to pour you the B to the R to the E to the W, my love. Mwah. Let's get into the cards. Okay, my love. What is good in your world? Oh my gosh. It's been a little bit. And if you're part of the Brew Crew, like OG Brew Crew, mid OG Brew Crew, or new OG Brew Crew, these past couple of years, I tap in and I tap out. Right? I come in and I'm like, yeah, I'm back. And then I ghost you off for a little bit. And, it's a dance that I've been doing those last couple of years. It is what it is. It's part of life, part of adjustment. Whew, I like to say that, like that, just crossing that big ass death threshold in the end of 2024. It took a lot of recovery, a lot of grief, and it's starting to really shift so much. And I have decided to really go easy on myself and say, when I come forth and when it's working out and when it's just I feel like recording, I'm going to. It's not going to be that way forever, but it's going to be that way for right now. So I appreciate you just loving me and cheering me on. And every time I publish an episode, I get DMs, and it means the world to me. So thank you for, coming along and holding space for me and witnessing me in this journey. And I look forward to when I have the capacity to be more present on a consistent basis. And I think it's coming pretty soon. I'm taking the summer to just, gosh, it's like I haven't felt like I haven't been in joy. I've had moments of joy and moments of like just like glimpses, but I've been so wounded. It's been so exhausted, and it's been so much adjusting. And I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, I've started feeling like myself again. I'm working out again, and I'm starting to look cute again. I'm starting to look good again. I was looking a little, I was beat up. So, I'm starting to get back into that, and I'm even kind of like looking around at guys again. And so I'm coming into myself like, whoa. So, I'm allowing myself the space, you know, I'm allowing myself the space because I've always hustled. I always been like, okay, pick it up, gotta go do this, and full force. And I'm allowing myself like, wait a minute, I'm reconnecting to parts of myself that I lost, some years back, and then not only with this move, but even the years prior, a lot of these even come up to with my ex and stuff. And gosh, I just want to be over with all this stuff. And I'm just ready to vibrate on the high frequencies and to just be looking flying fabulous and feel flying fabulous. So that's where I'm at right now. And I'm just allowing myself that space. I work full time. I'm going down to a reduced schedule. So that's going to help some, right? And, I care for my mom, Mama D. She's got some stuff and we've got some decisions to make. And my heart is ripped open and I'm very devastated and yet honored to be part of this dance and being so close to, to the edge, walking on the edge between life and death. It is what it is. And so here I am. And, here I am. So, my love. And if you're new here, hey, welcome. I hope this flows with you. And if it does, that's great. If it doesn't, there's so many amazing folks out there that are sharing wisdom and guidance. And there are some, posers, of course. Some posers. There's always going to be posers. And so you just use sacred discernment. That's all I got to say. Use some sacred discernment because there are some posers out there and people trip. People think just because you pick up some tarot cards or oracle cards, just because you start, doing some prayers and being the spiritual, that all of a sudden like it like redeems you, or it excludes you from any kind of BS, and that's not it. A lot of times people are just tripping because they're posers, and so you just use sacred discernment. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not even going to give them posers any sort of energy, but I did hear there's an uptick once again on scammers. So just know that any like real deal, like no one's going to DM you for a reading, right? No one's going to DM you say, "Hey, book with me. Hey, I can see this," or "Hey, I reached out to your loved one," and sort of that. So sacred discernment. And let's get into this brew. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I say one more thing here? I am going to come back on Instagram slowly, but I am going to, I have a new page, the Cafecito and Tarot. I don't have any posts there yet. And so, I'm going to be posting a little bit more on there. So, not regularly, but on and off. So it'll be a space where I'll show you like the garden. I've been doing a lot of gardening with my mom and like the cards that I pulled and different things and talking like yesterday we had a miracle and I got to like experience it and I just want to share things with you. Okay. So follow me on the IG Cafecito Antero, and I think that's enough of an intro. Look at this. I've already talked 6 minutes. I'm going to get into the brew. I'm going to get into the brew. My love. Okay. So here, oh, one more thing. I sometimes I'm going to be talking a little funny. Like I have a canker sore on my tongue and it's just painful. So don't mind me if I have excess saliva in my mouth. Also, I'm using a little cordless mic. It's new to me, so I'm getting used to it. Okay, let's get into the brew. New moon in Cancer is coming up, right? And so we have the elements of Major Arcana Chariot as well as the High Priestess. And there's elements of the moon energy. And remember, we're in the overarching theme of a Wheel of Fortune with a side of the Magician. I always like to, when I'm setting my intentions and reflecting on tarot, I like to reflect in this larger, like the larger arc, so to speak, of the calendar year. And so, with this Cancer season, this new moon touches a lot, right, on nurturing, what that may mean, connection to nurturing. And I think even beyond like parents, so to speak, or mothers, although they're sometimes this is an energy that can activate mothering wounds, whatever that may mean to you. But I think I'm just feeling so much of this theme of wounding and healing and regeneration, reactivation around connection and land, connection to place, nurturing from earth. And that being as a foundation of strength, a foundation of power, and that fuels resilience. And I think this is a time, once again, and it sometimes feels contradictory because it's summer here in the Northern Hemisphere and there's things going on. There's the festivals and people are out. And yet there's an element to go within, and it's an invitation of also dreaming and reflection, but it's a cleansing. There's also a really deep cleansing energy with this season, and it's almost as if we're cleansing, and we're cleansing through being in connection to community. We're cleansing through being in connection to earth. That's what I feel so much from this, and so much around the intentions. And of course, this being in the context, right, of the extreme abuses that we are witnessing, and being able to stand the test of time, right, and connecting to that ancestral wisdom in strength for survival, and dreaming of a world beyond what we are seeing right now. And so there's this call for this nurturing, right? This nurturing and this care And so I wanted to put that out there. I don't know where that came from, but it just came out, and bada boom, there it is for you. So in intention setting, right? On this new moon, those are some of the themes, excuse me, that have come to me to share. And once again, relating to the chariot, the energy of the chariot, relating to the energy of the high priestess with elements of the moon. I pulled 4 cards, and I pulled 4 tarot cards, and I pulled 2 oracle cards. And the cards that I pulled are the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands reversed, the 8 of Cups, and then the 10 of Cups. Now, I love, love, love to pull 3 cards and then have the 4th card be like the base, the root, the overall energy, the arcing energy of the reading. And Holy Cups, right? Holy Cups. I mean, I shuffled and I shuffled and I shuffled, and this is what came out. Very interesting. The only fire element, right, is in a reversal. And I'll tell you the oracle cards in just a second. And I think I might even I pull one more. Just sit for a second and feel into this with me, right? We have the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands reverse, the 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. And that 10 of Cups is like, right? Like everything is going to be okay. Even when it's not okay, it's going to somehow, some way be okay. These cards remind us that sometimes what we are looking for is right in front of us. Sometimes it's not that we need to be doing, rather, it is the call to be, the call for being, the call for presence. I think in not only the times that we are living, and the call for us to reimagine, reconnect, reactivate, there is the medicine for us to be at peace, at presence, to practice being once again. And it can be challenging in these systems in settler colonial capitalism, right? Because we're doing, going. And there's a time and a season to do, and go when it's in the name of fun and when you want to. And, got to pay bills. So sometimes you got to have the hustle, right? All of that, yes. All of that, acknowledging it. And within all of that, hold on one second. I got a cough. Hold on. Hold on one second. Let me get this up in my cafecito. I'm not going to edit this out. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that, but okay. Let me close my eyes again. Let me get back into this. It's not to dismiss that. Yeah. Sometimes we got to do. We got to go. It is what it is because we got to do what we got to do, right? Pay our bills, make sure that we are safe, make sure that we have what we need, and our families are cared for, our communities are cared for, we are cared for, right? We can't forget to care for ourselves. We can't be so busy caring for everybody else that we forget to care for ourselves. Ooh, ooh. There it is. There it is, my love. There it is. Some of that intention for this new moon in Cancer is about nourishing self and not feeling guilty for nourishing self, right? Because we have to be able to make sure that we care for ourselves as well. And there's nothing selfish about it, and there's nothing wrong with it. Especially in these times, we have to remember to also sip from the chalice that we are handing to others, that we are offering to others. Okay? That just came to me as something really, really, really important to reflect upon and to move into and to open up to with the intentions of this new moon in Cancer. Going back to the tarot cards that I pulled, And it's interesting that I feel this message, and yet we have the Eight of Cups, right? And that's a card that can not always symbolize, but so much it symbolizes um, a journey, right? A journey. Um, Sometimes it can symbolize saying, "Oh, I got all this, and I'm still not satisfied, or I'm still in search for more. I still want to grow." It can be a card of expansion. Sometimes it could be a card, depending on the context, of, hey, you know, reflecting on why actually are you leaving? What are you searching for, right? And I just come back to this in my heart, in my gut. I can feel it. This message of what you're searching for is right within, and it is right present in front of you. Now, you might be like, okay, Nicole, I'm looking for that winning lotto ticket, right? The big, big bucks. Okay, come on. I know. I want that big bucks too. Are you kidding me? Please. Yes, I'm searching for that. But this is like figuratively speaking. Because I know someone out there's going to be like, okay, I'm in searching for this, 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 and this, and this. And I get it, right? I get it. But it's more about presence, not necessarily tangibles, right? It's not. I wish it were, believe me, but I'm not feeling it because I wish that Win Aloud ticket was right in front of my face as well, the big bucks, and I wish it was in front of yours as well, right? Because that's good stuff, right? When we're cared for, right, we can care for others as well. Like it's there's nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. And this energy is having to do a lot about peace and about searching. And when the answers, and it's not even the answers, I'm not even feeling like this isn't even about like searching for answers, searching for tangibles. It's the energy of being present, it's the energy of not taking action, it's the energy of being, of being. And when we learn to be and when we open, it's a practice. It's a practice. And it's not always easy. But committing to a devotional practice, a ritual of presence, even if it means daily, sitting, breathing, and affirming, I am open to what is present in my life. I am open to the magic and the miracles that are present in my life, even though I might not be able to see them, understand them, and I may not even like them. But I'm blessed. I'm divinely guided and protected. And it's not anything that you have to go out and search for or take action on right now. There's time to take action, no doubt. There's time for that, no doubt. But this is about this energy with this new moon is about presence. Because with this presence and with this stillness and with this being, we allow space for dreaming. And that's where that Page of Cups, we allow the space of intuition. We allow the space of hearing spirit. We allow the space of tapping into infinite possibilities. What would it be like if, and you fill in the blank? This isn't a time of fast moving action. This is a time of stillness. The two oracle cards that I pulled, the one is, I don't know the name of the deck, but it says prayer. And underneath it says hope. Prayer and hope are the themes for this weekly brew. Very fitting. It aligns, right? It aligns very well with the tarot cards. And then I pulled from the Herbal Astrology deck. I love this deck. The card that I pulled is Passion Flower. It is a card that is connected to the moon energy and Neptune energy. Very fitting, right? And the message here is surrender. I can't make this up. That's what I pulled, is surrender. So prayer, hope, and surrender are the energies or the messages to accompany the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups reverse, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. That Ten of Cups is like, hallelujah, praise the goddesses. But have you ever noticed, right, when we're in joy, in celebration, in being present, days seem to stretch a little bit longer, right? There's a way that time slows down. There's a way that time slows down. So that's the brew for this week, and it's connected to, once again, the intentions for this new moon in Cancer. The new moon in Cancer, my love. So I just grabbed this deck and I was going to pull another card, but I just feel like that's enough, right? And that in and of itself is like this message in action, right? Like, it's enough. I don't need to keep pulling any more cards. I don't need to keep on going. I don't need to like prove again, right? Like, that's enough. And so I think that's a message for us as well with this new moon in Cancer and these cards is being still and being present and being okay with what you have. And that, once again, is not to say surrender. It's not to dismiss any of these abusive systems. There's enough resources to go around. We are abundant. We are amazing. It's so it's not to say, oh, just, you know how like in organized religion, it's like, oh, suffer now so you can face your rewards in heaven and all that caca. None of that. No. But I'm saying, like, in these times, right? In this present moment, in these present moments, like, okay, this is enough. My heart is full. This is enough for now. This is enough, and I'm okay, and I'm present, and I'm at peace, and this is what it is, and I'm okay. Does that make sense, right? And I always want to make sure I have to, because I do not believe in spiritual bypassing. I do not believe in dismissing these abusive systems of settler colonial capitalism that are crumbling and are failing and will crumble and will fail, because we are nurtured with the resilience of our ancestors. It doesn't dismiss the horrific violence occurring. And in this context, to be able to say, I can have peace, I have joy, I can be present and okay to the miracles, the magic, the medicine right in front of me. I have enough and I'm okay with this. Is something that no systems and no toxicness, none of those bozos and jerks and sickos can ever take from us, right? Because our spirituality, our connection to spirit, our connection to ancestors, our connection to one another, our connection to the medicine, the connection to earth, they can't take. They tried and they cannot. And so that's the brew that I have for you. My love, I don't know when I'll be back again. I may be back next week. It may be a couple weeks, but I'm coming on from time to time. Check me out on the IG, Cafecito and Tarot. What else do I gotta say? I guess that's it. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Mad love as always. And I love, once again, and this is why I'm going to go up on the IG from time to time, the herbal astrology deck. I absolutely love it. There's so much wisdom, so much information. It's just gorgeous. I encourage you to check it out. And I'm going to say peace, love, everything in between. Please take care for yourself, nurture yourself, honor yourself. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Okay, I'll be back again sometime soon. And until then, mwah, mad love to you.